Hey, how you doing? This is John from Tea Simplified. Right now we're going to talk about our evening teas. So teas to help you relax in the evening. So this one right here is a fantastic blend of Egyptian chamomile, peppermint, spearmint and eucalyptus. So when you get the water onto this tea, the smells and the flavors that come off it when you're steeping it are just fantastic. So here's a little tip from me. Because this tea really helps you relax and wind down in the evening. Not sure how many of you out there have children that don't want to go to bed, but a little trick that me and my wife used was we would steep this tea and then we would put it in colorful little bottles and put it in the refrigerator to chill it, and then roughly about an hour and a half before bedtime, oh, here you go guys, let's have some of this special drink. And guess what? They wind down, they go to sleep. It's just perfect. So let's go ahead and make it. So what I'm going to do here is, again, this is quite a big tea, and what I mean by that is that the leaves, the buds, you know, they're pretty large. So you may need to do 2 teaspoons. Gosh, I'm spilling that everywhere. Okay. Now with herbal teas, it's a little bit different with the water temperature and the amount of time that you steep it. Because this is not real tea, it's not Camellia sinensis, it doesn't have a tannin that will come out into the water if you leave it in there too long. The guidelines for this is 3 to 5 minutes, but the longer you leave it, the stronger flavor you'll get. And that's really it. You're not going to damage it by leaving it in the water longer. So I've got my tea in the little basket. I'm going to put that in the top of my tea tumbler. Get my water going, and this is just straight boiling water. You don't even need to leave it to cool like some of the other teas. So I'm just going to pour that right over. And you know what? Right away you can smell the eucalyptus and the mint. Wow, that is pretty amazing. So I'm actually going to do this one for 5 minutes. So 5 minutes on our little perfect tea timer here. So I'm going to flip that over. We're going to steep our tea and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. So what I did was I actually steeped this tea for just a little bit more than 5 minutes. This is the way I really like it. The eucalyptus and the peppermint and the spearmint and the chamomile, they really come together, give you a really nice aroma. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove the basket. Just like this, try not to spill too much everywhere. Okay. And let's get it into my cup. Wow, you can, honestly, it doesn't do it justice on the camera. When you get this one home, the wonderful smell that this gives you is just phenomenal. The great thing is that, you know, sometimes straight chamomile flower on its own, it doesn't really have that much of an interesting flavor. So by putting it with some really nice fresh eucalyptus and peppermint and spearmint, it really makes it interesting. But also the eucalyptus is so good for clearing the nasal area, and also the peppermint is very good for helping settle the stomach. So let's give it a go. Oh, that's a really good one. Gosh. So in the evenings, you know, sometimes I'm not so good at this myself, but you know, I work really hard in the daytime, and then when I get home I'm starving and I tend to overeat a little bit. So when I drink this tea later in the evening to help me kind of wind down and relax, the peppermint really settles my stomach, helps digestion, and the chamomile really kind of chills you out, relaxes you, and it really helps you get off to sleep. So enjoy this one. This is our soothing tea, and let us know how you get on. Take it easy.